cannot support each of these aspects. It would be too much. And I think that in the article, which used these scripted roles for the students, I think it was the most clear. Basically, the roles, how they were given to the students, they were really simple. So the support was kind of minimal when compared for Armin's paper, where they provided these argumentation scripts. They were quite complex, and they also narrowed down the learner's own thinking. So one big issue when designing CSCL is how much do you want to script students' learning activities, because it's possible also to do this over-scripting. And the second one is that what perspective take in terms of support, because it's impossible to take all the aspects of collaborative learning into account. So basically, what is that instructor wants to achieve with that support? So the current trends in CSCL are that there are hardly any computer-supported environments that can be used to support motivation, for example, in the context of collaboration. But also, there is now this trend that based on the student behavior in the learning environment, it is possible to find some kind of activity patterns which the learning environment then reacts and provides automated feedback. For example, by means of learning analytics. And now, the persons who read the Armin's paper, they have started to develop the kind of automated feedback for students' argumentation. So basically, the learning environment, it detects some certain words from the environment, and depending on the order of the words, it can give feedback directly to the discussion when it happens. So not all the discussion is scripted so heavily at the beginning until the end. But also there is now this trend to use this multimodal data. So, for example, the skin galvanic response or heart rate or other variables that would tell something about challenges that might arouse in collaboration. But the one big difference or one big issue in the CSCL is that how to present the feedback or the information back to the students so that they would benefit it. They would understand what would be the effects or why it's important to use the feedback in order to enhance own learning activities. I have this one paper here, the Miller and Hartwin paper, which was not empirical paper, but it was rather conceptual paper. And one reason is that we know that self and socially self-regulation of learning are important in terms of learning achievement. But the problem is that the research has not yet come to that point where it could explicitly say that this kind of prompt, for example, for social self-regulation of learning is important. Because, of course, in terms of regulated learning, it's not possible to script everything. Or, of course, it's possible to script everything, but whether it's effective for learning then or not. So, thank you for your participation and also coordination of your collaboration. I will send to Venla my cheat sheets and also your end products about your collaborative group work. Thank you.